Your fate is sealed. If you think that it is. According to Neville Goddard, you cannot change the events of the day as they have already been written by your previous assumptions. The only thing you can do is choose how to react to these events. But you can always change the future by assuming the wish fulfilled. This goes back to the concept of this world being the world of effects. That is, this world is not the first cause. This world is an effect being animated from the infinite potential called the all in Hermetic teachings. So, once an effect has been underway and you find yourself in the middle of it, you must stop fighting it and allow it to pass. As this effect is now predetermined. You need to find the cause of the phenomenon of life in this 3D world, which is your own wonderful human imagination. Consciousness is the one and only cause of the effects in your world. Whatever you are conscious of, you get to see more of it. And if you do not consciously direct your energy into what you want, you will live in a predetermined timeline. This is why this life can be predetermined for some people. As they are just reacting to life and not consciously making choices to change it. They are fighting with the effects. Not knowing that giving all their energy to the effects solidifies them into their world. Making their life follow a linear, predictable, and predetermined path. Which is usually not pleasant and full of limitations. All because most people are not aware of the wonderful power of their own mind. Thus, they call it fate. Or the will of God. As it is easy to push the blame onto somebody else than to take responsibility of your own life. But the point of this video is to reveal to you that both predetermination and freedom of choice are true. And it all depends on you, what it will be. If you never question this reality and just live life according to the rules set by your family, religion, and nation, then you are living a predetermined script. You have renounced for the most part your freedom of choice. And your fate is sealed. As your subconscious mind follows a blueprint of what you have accepted as true. You will not experience what you are not aware of. Your subconscious mind will not manifest for you great wealth if you do not present to it the consciousness or state of being a wealthy person. Therefore, if you continue to live a predictable and routine life, nothing out of the ordinary will happen. Unless you begin to present to your consciousness something new. And begin to add new plans into the blueprint of your subconscious mind. You must understand, you are not the sole doer. There is an infinite intelligence at work at all times behind the scenes. And this intelligence is in communication with you via your subconscious mind. Haven't you had impossible coincidences happen to you that just seem magical? Something good happened to you that you wanted, and it happened in a way you could never imagine. There are so many cogs spinning behind the scenes, and so much has to work in unison to give you what you want. And that can only happen if an infinite intelligence that is in control of everything is working with you to give you what you want. Thus, this field of infinite potential is at your service at all times. But your subconscious mind will not manifest a thing that you are not aware of. The consciousness of health is completely different from the consciousness of disease. Same goes for wealth and poverty. Love and lovelessness. You see, you cannot have what you already do not possess within you. The world is a mirror, forever reflecting what you are doing within yourself. Neville Goddard. Thus, if you are not consciously presenting to your subconscious mind the consciousness of what you want, it will continue to manifest what you are already living. Thus, your fate is sealed. But you hold the power to alter your future in this now moment. By simply figuring out what you want, assuming that you already have it, and then staying true to your assumption. What are you doing by assuming that you already have it? You are presenting to your subconscious mind the state of being of the person who is already wealthy. Thus, you have broken pattern. Your subconscious mind is now becoming aware of something new. And it must objectify it if you persist. As it has no will of its own. The will part is the conscious mind. The subconscious is the magical part. It obeys. The best example of it is driving a car. When you first learn to drive, you are fidgety, nervous, and overthinking. Because you are doing it all consciously. But with enough practice, your subconscious mind has now become aware of this new state. It now has the blueprint to drive. So, you begin to relax more. Next thing you know, you are driving effortlessly without thinking. It is just happening on its own. This is exactly how you can become rich too. Or find love. Or become healthy. You just have to be persistent enough to stay with your new assumption. And eventually, the subconscious mind will pick up on it. And once it does, your life will change effortlessly. Because the infinite intelligence within us knows ways we don't. I recently made a video that this infinite intelligence might depend on you, the consciousness at this point, to decide for it the experience it is going to have. This is why it doesn't seem to interfere with or impose its will on us. Watch this video next to learn more about this quantum law of being, to begin to live a life that is overwhelmingly in your favor.